Hi, my name's David and I'm developing a TV series about Australian wildlife called Monogamy, Australia's Love Animals. Each episode of the series focuses on a different Australian animal that's monogamous and shows their day-to-day lives and what's involved and the dangers at stake. I want to make this series because I'm passionate about Australian wildlife and conserving that. We've got the highest extinction rate in the world as far as any animals are going, and if I can do my part to change that, then I'm going to be a happy man. I've always had a love for all things nature. I've been full driving since a kid with my family and we've been all throughout Australia. I think I was quite lucky to see the beautiful landscape, and it gave me a bit of a unique perspective on what it is to live here in Australia. I think this series can showcase some unique characters and stories. Because we don't get to see the lives of monogamous animals often, it will be a great opportunity to bring their life to the screen. The series is a true romance. It's a way of discovering individual characters in the animal kingdom and their interactions with one another. I don't think this idea has been fully fleshed out before on film or TV. I haven't seen any other series like this. I think a series is the best way to tell this story. Each episode can focus on an individual character, which really gives it the time to flesh out their stories and give them the time they deserve on screen. The first episode focuses on the Australasian gannet at the Portland colony in Victoria. Being in Portland, it's Australia's only land-based colony of Australasian gannets. This episode shows the lifestyle and behaviour of the gannets and what dangers are involved for their monogamous lives. So these gannets dive from heights of up to 30 metres at 80 kilometres an hour into the water, attacking these bait balls of fish. And what's amazing about that is once they're under the water, then they'll use their wings to almost fly in the water to catch the fish. Now there's also dolphins there as well, which are pushing the bait ball up. It's the perfect situation for capturing high quality cinematic video. The gannets show their monogamous life through courtship displays and fiercely defending their nests and territories. I'm fortunate enough to have won a gold award at the National Australian Cinematographer Society Awards for my nature content. For this project, I've also got an award-winning underwater cinematographer on board to help maximise the impact of this episode. This series is the next big project of work that I'm currently developing. Monogamy also has the support of Sony Australia, who are generously providing an array of professional film gear. My plan is to make a pilot episode and then approach funding bodies such as Screen Australia to further develop it into the full series. But for now, focusing on the first episode, I need your help bringing it to life. Any financial help will go a long way, as I'm mostly funding this myself. I plan to keep the crew to a minimum to ensure that we reduce our footprint as much as possible and make it as financially feasible as we can. Areas where funding will go include flights and accommodation for the crew, catering, location permits, scuba gear hire, and additional film gear hire. I think it's an important series because there's a lot happening in our changing climate, and a lot of research is being done into how marine mammals and sea life and bird life is being affected by climate change. My target audience for this is essentially anyone that likes any of the BBC, Nat Geo, David Attenborough style documentaries. But really, with the new works of my octopus teacher, I think that that's opened up a whole new genre of wildlife filmmaking. So anyone that likes that will like this.